Everyone makan ready or not? Alright folks, so it's day 2 of our movement restriction order. So how's everybody doing at home over there? So today, comparative to yesterday, has been significantly a lot easier going. Alright, my elder one, my 2.5-year-old elder kid also seems a bit better behaved than yesterday, although still quite a handful. But interestingly enough, right, it's as if as she knows, she also somehow knows inside her that we are not supposed to be going out this few days, because usually, right, every day she would just tell me that she wants to, Appa, I want to go kai. But these 2 days, no, she hasn't said that. So yeah, I don't know how long that's going to last, but I'm thankful for it. I hope by saying it I have not jinxed it lah, you know. But definitely I'm hoping for things to get better, because you know, my 2 girls still have to, they are still very young and all, they still have a lot of the world to see. So yeah, definitely wishing the best for all of us, and also for the 2 of them. All right, so yesterday, actually, after recording my video yesterday, I felt a bit of a headache. No coughing symptoms and all that, so I popped the Panadol, and today I felt I'm feeling all right, feeling back to my normal self. But it's just that the weather is damn hot, so oh man, it's crazy hot. So that certainly is not helping with the mood. All right, but still, overall the day has been good. My wife and sister-in-law spent the morning watching some weird-ass Korean drama set in ancient times with a zombie king or something like that. You guys know anything about that drama? All right, so I wasn't really watching. I also had the opportunity to catch up with some friends over emails and WhatsApp. So now is the time. Now you can't meet, but because everybody's stuck at home, so now it's a good opportunity for you guys. You know, if you have any old friends or relatives or families whom you have not been talking to recently because it's too busy, now's a good time to catch up. All right, not face to face, but we've got plenty of online tools at our disposal. What do you want? You want this one? All right. So you can use Facebook, WhatsApp to catch up. Right, so yeah, I've used the opportunity also to catch up with a few work emails, some articles also I plan to write, but really I'm a bit of a mental block because I'm trying to write a review of the mini JCW Clubman and Countryman that we had a chance to drive a couple of months back, but I haven't really put it to words. The pictures and the videos are all there. So got a bit of a writer's block. See, the thing is that the funny thing is this: I've got all the points in my head, but the challenge is now getting all those points to flow coherently into a story that all of you guys can enjoy reading. Because yeah, I mean, it's all one thing writing everything down, but writing all them down in a way that would flow. Somehow there is that bit of inspiration that is still eluding me. I've spent the last couple of days watching my own video, watching Bobby's video, watching Bing's video of those 2 cars. So I don't know, maybe I've put off writing about those cars for a bit too long. So I need a bit more stimulation to jog up my memories of them and the impressions that I have. All right, maybe that way I can come up with something more coherent, more cohesive. So overall, the day has been relatively uneventful, very rather productive overall, and we ate at home. We didn't even order Grab food, right? Lunch was cooked at home. Dinner is being cooked at home. So yep, eating fully at home. Still got groceries for a couple of days, but my wife tells me that this Saturday or Sunday we will have to head to the supermarket to pick up some groceries. So hopefully the government does not have to resort to further tightening our movements, because I mean honestly, when the movement restriction protocol was an order was announced, I thought that it was a pretty it was a pretty reasonable order, in the sense that it gets everybody isolated, but it still gave people a fair degree of freedom. But there are too many people amongst us also that did not appreciate the freedom, all right, and was still going out as if as it's business as usual. And the result is that they have to further tighten things. They actually had, I mean, I read yesterday they had to deploy, the Selangor police had to deploy their forces all around town doing roadblocks, tell people to go home, and all. And I heard from some neighborhoods that there are some neighborhoods that people tell me that people are still playing football in the field, playing basketball in the courts, right? I saw pictures of police officers going visiting badminton courts, telling people to stop playing and all. So yeah, guys, I can't stress this enough. We have to play, everybody, we all have to play our part in this. We all have to go into self-isolation. I mean, we all have to, we should follow this stay at home directive, right, from the government, because this is the time to put aside all our political differences, all our racial differences, all our unhappiness, whatever issues that divide us, really, I mean, it should be put secondary. Because if COVID-19 infects you, it does not care whether you are Malay or Chinese or Indian. It does not care whether you support Barisan or Pakatan or Perikatan or whoever. All right. So yeah, this is also a call to our politicians upstairs to set aside your political differences. All right. Get this crisis out of the way, and then you can go back to all your political squabbles after that. All right. Now what the people really want is to see an end to this COVID-19 crisis, because it is really impacting on the livelihood of the people. It's really a major disruption in our way of life. The threat to this is it's really not funny, and honestly we want this to end as soon as possible, because because we actually have a lot of things planned this year. As I said in my previous video, we want Evo Enduro to happen this year. Just now Bing has just forwarded us a tentative timeline that she has, but because of the current scenario, we can't commit to a date yet. We can only just say, okay, this is the day one, what's going to happen, day two is what's going to happen, but that's it. We can't commit to a specific date yet until this whole COVID-19 crisis is out of the way. Yeah, well, actually, to be honest, I also wish that the controls aren't as tight, because I was hoping actually, to occasionally be able to take my cars out for drives, right? I mean, of course, not going down to meet anybody, right? Just take my car out, maybe strap my daughters in, go out for a drive around the neighborhood, and come back, right? Because honestly, I very pantang to see cars that sit in the driveway and do nothing, right? Which is the reason why I said I was selling the Wajah, because the car really is not putting up enough miles on the road. And speaking of the Wajah, of course, naturally, because of what's happened All viewings of the car will be postponed until, and repairs of the car will be postponed until after the movement restriction is lifted. The car is now parked at my mother's house, but maybe yeah, one of these days I'll get the car and I'll do a walk around. Definitely in my mother's, would definitely have to be in the confine of my mother's house lah. In fact, I also told my mom I will be staying away from visiting them this couple of weeks as well. So maybe just on the odd occasion, I'll just go over to their house, swap the E39 and the Waja, and that's it. Not go inside. Right? Yeah. Yeah. So guys, really, just let's all do this together. Let's make this work, because it really is in everybody's best interest, right? If we are able to defeat COVID-19, stop the transmissions, and that way, the sooner it ends, the sooner we can get back to our lives as we remembered it. Anyways, today is Thursday. That means for those of you Star Trek fans, a new episode of Star Trek Picard is going to be released soon in Malaysia time. That's tomorrow morning. All right, so definitely looking forward to that. Those of you who have not, who do not know this, you will know now. Right, I'm a massive Star Trek fan. I've been watching Star Trek since I've been watching Star Trek since 1990s, when Sir Patrick Stewart was just Mr. Patrick Stewart on the Enterprise D in Star Trek: The Next Generation. So after that, I went on to rewatch the classic original series Star Trek featuring Captain Kirk. Then also I've watched Deep Space Nine. Basically, I watched it all. Deep Space Nine, Voyager, all the movies, and Enterprise. So recently Discovery as well. So yeah, so Picard's return to the silver screen really was fabulous. I'm loving the series so far. What about you guys? Right? Do you guys enjoying it? I love it. It's just good to see Captain Picard back in action in Star Trek. I mean, back in Star Trek Next Generation, right? We remember seeing Picard, where always in charge of things, always on top of things. He's always in command. He is always on top of things. But in the new series, he's a little, well, past his prime and not the force that he used to be. But I think that only adds that level of humanity, adds that humanity to his character. It sort of completes the character. And yeah, so really looking forward to the next episode. And meanwhile, until then, hope you guys have a good time, have a fulfilling time at home with your loved ones, all right, or do some self-enrichment, well, read a book, watch, as our Prime Minister say, watch HBO. I only have Netflix and Prime Video at home. Yes, I subscribe to Prime. I subscribe to Prime Video for the sole reason of watching Star Trek Picard. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, my best wishes to all of you guys. And as I've said before, and I'll say again and again, we can do this, guys. We will beat this. And even though things will probably get worse before they get better, but I'm positive things will get better. All right, take care.